We just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after here coming up. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, Bradshaw looking left side, and it's complete. 21-0 our score after one. Portland football here ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set. 30 base. Hey, orbit.
Hey, we got to get this stop.
Shoot.
From the gun, Bradshaw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch left. He's down right there. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 25, check 25, check.
Lead grip.
Operating from the gun, Bradshaw gets it to Gordon. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
It's a gain of 16. Brings up 2nd down.
61. Match box. Light. Hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bradshaw. It's complete. Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bravo. Ready.
From the gun, Bradshaw. Oh, he shifts past him. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Recon, 132 fighter, snap.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We got 3. We got 3. Slam, slam, slam. Out, out, out.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, I'm coming. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Order.
He'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. They'll drop the throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here I come.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
Throwing again. Bradshaw. Being chased out left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Save.
From the gun, Bradshaw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Hey, Charlie.
58, boy. 58, Mike. I got you, boy. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go, 58 is the Mike.
A final shot before break. Bradshaw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, Echo. Mike 20, Mike 20. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No, hey, lock it.
Bang, bang, bang.
Topper.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey!
You got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Hey, Haywood!
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Smith!
Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, foxtrot.
2nd and 4. To Gordon, out left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alpha.
1st and 10 at the 32.
From the gun, Bradshaw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, dude.
2nd and inches at the Colts 22-yard line.
2nd down and inches. Steps nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Right there. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bradshaw got a man. It's complete. Williams. Touchdown. Mike Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Blue there. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Record. Mike's 50. Yeah. You don't want to come.
They'll set up a throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
General West.
58 is Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Let's go.
Back to throw. Bradshaw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yes.
Stay at home. Stay at home. 58's the Mike.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Bradshaw got his man complete over the middle. It's Mullins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Go.
From the gun, Bradshaw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Exit. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
There.
Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. This pass finds its way to Williams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bradshaw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 20.
Yep.
20. Man, I got you.
Hey, orbit. 2.
On 4th down, Bradshaw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Quick the edge. Come. Watch it. Safety's creeping. 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
First down.
Let's 57's mine. Bring it. Bring it. He's crashing. Squeeze.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
Alert 3.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Slam. Let's go.
2nd and 10. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49. Snowhawks 14. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1. At the 50-yard line.
2nd and 1. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing on first down. Bradshaw. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on the play. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mullins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hit it.
Well, 58's the mic. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Go.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Five.
On 1st and 10, Bradshaw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
Well, that last touchdown did nothing to affect the score here and who was going to win the game. But I know all of our fantasy friends were eagerly watching, and some people are dancing around happy right now.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Colts take over first
Let's
and 10
win. Let's
at their own
go.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.